Good morning, students. Today I discuss the class 4, chapter number 9, work and force. Is your science topic. So, now let's start our topic. What is force? What is force? Force means, what is force? A push or pull. Push means, push just as push the wall or pull the wall, pull the door, push the door. So acting on an object is called, when the push or pull is acting on an object, then this type of things is called force. Just like this, I push the table, I pull the object, I push the object. Okay, there will be the force will be gravitational force. What is gravitational force? So gravitational force, what is gravity? At first we can learn about the gravity. What is gravity? The Newton discovered this force. Newton discovered the gravity. Force, what is force? Gravitational force by which the earth pulls the object towards itself, itself. And beside the picture, here the picture will be done. Some apple will be fall down in the earth because of the earth surface like a magnet, and the apple will be fall down because of the gravitational force. So gravity is the force applied by the earth on an object, So earth will attract the moons because of earth have a gravitational force. This force acts like a magnet type and always pulls the object towards itself, but towards its surface. Yes, so fruits fall down the ground due to the gravity. Anything can fall down due to the gravity of the earth. Yes, next slide. Next slide is the frictional force. In the type of force, frictional force. If the friction is not in our world or earth, if the friction is not, when I push a ball, when I throw a ball, then the ball will be going on the infinite time. Ball never stop in the surface if the surface have no friction. So that's why the frictionless surface, zero frictionless surface is not in the universe. Zero friction is not there. If the zero friction, then I cannot walk smoothly in the road, I cannot walk in the school, cannot walk in the surface, because I sleeping. If the friction is less or zero, yes, is the force that slows down or stops the motion of an object and change the direction also, This type of force is called frictional force. When I run on the surface, after some times I drive a bike. After some times bike will be stopped. After braking, the bike will be stopped because of the frictional force on the wheel of the bike and also surface of the road. Okay, so frictional force acts in the opposite direction. Point to be noted. Opposite direction. Frictional force acts in opposite direction of the moving objects. If the moving object direction this side, so frictional force work in backward side. That's why the object will be stopped after certain time. Yes, as for example, the frictional force acting between the surface of the book and table. When I get an example as a surface, and if the books moving on the surface of the hand, and this is the friction will be happen on here, the lower part of the book surface and hand also. These two surface collide to each other and frictional force will be generated here. Yes? Okay. Next slide. What is muscular force? Muscular means there is the muscle will be the involved. Our muscle is involved when we can doing this type of force. The force that is exerted by our body muscles. This force exerted by our body muscle. This type of force is called muscular force. We see so many weight-lifted persons, and they will be the well lifted. That's when that type of in the gym center there will be the well lifted machine will be so, and the person when this machine will be upside, and then the muscle will be required to lifted it. So lifting the things, horses pulls cart using the muscular force, and also pushing a car, also pushing a car, it is also muscular, example of muscular force. Yes. Now move to the next slide. So what is work? What is work? Work is said to be done when when the object moves along some distance. So if the object moves along some distance, then we can say the work will be done. If the object doesn't move, then we cannot say the work will be done on there. Yes. So distance from its original position. Some objects will be there. We apply the force. After certain times, the object reach there. Position of A and position of B. After certain times, after 10 seconds, the object will be reach B position. That's mean the work will be done on it here. Yes. Okay. Here also the picture. Some wall will be here, and some person will be apply the force on the wall, but wall will not displacement. That's why you cannot say the work will be done on it here. You push the wall, but wall not move, so work not done on it here. As a result, the force applied on it. When the position will be changed after A to B, then we can say that as a result, force applied on it, on the object of A. That's why the position of the change of the object is done in here. Okay, thank you. This is your portion. What about the exam, PT exam? Okay, thank you.